Tell Me Lies is obviously a show about a horrible, toxic relationship, but more interestingly, I think it's a show about how we, as viewers and friends and family members, react when we see a situation like this. For the first couple of seasons, I wasn't comfortable calling this an abusive relationship, but in an interview with Vanity Fair, the writer and director, or the writer and creator of the show, excuse me, said that she wanted to depict the cycle of emotional and mental abuse, which is obviously what Steven is doing, right? I have never hated a television character as much as I hate Steven. He is toxic, evil, pathetic, disgusting, horrible. And seeing the creator of the show herself be like, yeah, he is emotionally and mentally abusing her, I was like, okay, finally, we've like said the thing out loud, right? In the first couple of seasons, we see how Lucy finds herself ensnared in this cycle of like breaking up and getting back together and breaking up and getting back together, and he's controlling her. And I think one of the things that's important to notice is how the depiction of the abuse is enacted, where he does all of the things that are like textbook, right? He isolates her, he makes her friends mistrust her, he makes her mistrust her friends. They're all fighting. There's all this chaos in season 1 and season 2. And then like because she is very young, I don't know, I give her a lot of grace, but like because she is very young, she keeps finding herself like pulled back into this cycle of destruction where she's like, I'm bad, I feel like a piece of shit, he's the only person that sees me. He has created this world where she feels like the only person that she can trust is him, which is exactly what happens in real life. There was a Tumblr post that I wanted to find for this, but I couldn't find in time, that says, you guys can't handle a complex female character, and then someone crosses it out and just says, you guys can't handle a female character. I have seen videos about people hating all 4 of these women, and when I was preparing to do this video, I was like, wait, I like everyone on this show, right? I like Lucy. I feel bad for her. I feel like she deserves a lot of grace. I think she's like 18 or 19, right? I like Pippa. I love Diana. That's my sister. Don't talk about Diana. I love Brie. I think Brie's my favorite character on the show. Like, I think each of these women is so complicated and so fucked up in a very specific way, but like fucked up in a way that's realistic for being 19 and maybe like 2021, like Diana is, right? These are very, very, very young people. And I wonder if me being so much older sort of colors my perspective on it, where I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like, you guys is putting yourself in their shoes, being like, I'm built different. That would never happen to me, is a very different situation than me being like, I don't know. I feel bad. Like, I think the show is well written enough where I see all of the different contours of their personalities and why they make the decisions that they do. And I'm like, oh my God, that's crazy. I originally said that I don't really have a lot of analysis about the show. I just sort of let it wash over me. But as I'm doing this video, I'm like, wait, no, this is actually a show about the way that like we treat women in society. The way that Lucy is demonized for going back to Steven over and over again, even though it's a very realistic situation. The way that Pippa is demonized for her mental health. The way that Diana is demonized for, I don't know why people hate Diana, and I'm like, she doesn't really do a lot. I don't know why they would hate her. She did have a mother moment when she sort of orchestrated that thing with Steven about the law school. I was like, yes, queen. And then Brie obviously engaging in an affair. And you know me, I'm president of the cheating heads, but like, I don't know. I feel like we are getting so much inner darkness and we fully understand why these people are like ingratiated in these situations. And also, if you want to talk about Brie, the professor being so much older than her, I thought TikTok was the place of like age gap discourse and like grooming, right? He is the aggressor. He is the one who like pursued her. She is very young. It's interesting to see the way that real life dynamics are played out in this like fictional microcosm where people are sort of unable to step outside of themselves and understand the way that like abuse warps the brains of people. And again, this is emotional and mental abuse, but it is still abuse, and it still counts as someone like losing their minds and being sort of deconstructed in a way and like reconstructed to only serve this one person. It's horrific. And I think it's very, very well done as a very clear example of what happens in these situations.